Have you ever felt like a part of you was missing? Like you've given so much of yourself away to the world that not sure who left. That's where we meet Amara, a brilliant photographer who feels more comfortable behind the camera than in her own skin. She captures the souls of strangers, but she's lost sight of her own. In a city buzzing with life, she's searching for silence, for answers on a rooftop overlooking the chaos. This is the world of Shadows and Light, a film that asks one simple, terrifying question. What do you do when the home you love is hiding a dark secret? Amara's search for herself gets interrupted by the harsh reality of her city. The charismatic Mayor Kaloum, a man loved by the public, announces a development project that threatens to displace hundreds of families. He calls it the tax of progress, but a fiery young activist named Tess calls it what it is, an injustice. And Amara, quietly taking photos, captures the fear in people's eyes, the bruises on their arms, the hidden truth. Her lens doesn't just see people, it sees patterns. A suspicious logo on a security guard's uniform leads her to a horrifying discovery. The mayor has his own secret, brutal force. This isn't just a story anymore, it's a war. As Ian, a community lawyer who has quietly loved Amara for years, warns her, she's walking into danger. But Amara's response defines her journey. I'd rather meet the bullets standing than live crawling. Shadows and Light isn't just a thriller, it's a story about human connection. It's about finding strength in others when your own runs out. We see this in the quiet moments between Amara and Ian, two souls haunted by their pasts. He carries the guilt of a case he lost, a promise he couldn't keep. She is paralyzed by the fear that her fight for justice will leave her completely alone. When Amara tells him she wishes she could borrow his hope, Ian's reply is simple and profound. You can have all of mine, but the darkness they're fighting is real, and it fights back. One night, Amara's apartment is broken into. Masked men don't want her money. They want her camera, her photos, her truth. They leave her with a chilling warning. Curiosity kills. She escapes, terrified and barefoot, realizing that fear has a smell, a taste. It's the metallic taste of a truth someone wants buried forever. This attack is her breaking point. She runs to Ian, not for comfort, but in a storm of terror and accusation. She pushes him away, believing no one can protect her, that she is truly alone. And in that moment of raw honesty, Ian delivers a heartbreaking truth. I can fight the world, Amara. I just don't know how to fight your belief that you're alone. This is where the story turns. Does she retreat into the shadows, or does she finally learn to light a match? Shadows and Light is a story about the moment we stop fighting alone and start fighting together. Amara takes her evidence not to the authorities, but to the people. In a secret meeting lit by candlelight, she shares her photos. She shows her community the violence happening in the shadows. And inspired by Tess, who reminds everyone that truth doesn't burn, it illuminates. Amara realizes her purpose, and light belongs to all of us, she declares. The climax is a powerful public showdown. In the city square, Amara projects her photos onto a giant screen for everyone to see. The mayor's crimes are exposed not by a headline, but by the undeniable proof she captured. The crowd, once silenced by fear, now becomes a sea of witnesses, their phones held high, recording everything. Justice, Amara proclaims, is a mirror, and for the first time, the city is forced to look at its own reflection. The film comes full circle, returning to that rooftop, but this time at sunrise. The fight is over, and the city is beginning to heal. But more importantly, so is Amara. She's no longer choosing between fear and hope. She's choosing light. And as Ian tells her in the film's beautiful closing line, then the world finally gets to see you. Shadows and Light is more than just a movie. It's a reminder that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the decision that something else is more important. It's about finding your voice, your purpose, and your light, even when you're surrounded by darkness. If you believe in the power of truth and the strength of community, this is a film you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more stories that matter.